What's up, YouTube? You are looking at the thumbnail. You're looking at the title of the video. We are back in here, Karat Juice Podcast, for another video. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the video. And without further ado, what we're talking about today, we're talking about Instagram models. Are they real models? All right, and let's get into it. Let's start the video.
I've seen my abs be photoshopped, and I was okay with it. I use it for inspiration for myself because I'm like, I know my abs did not look like that at that time. So I'm gonna go get in the gym because they could look like that if I did a little bit of work.
Instagram models are real models. 3, 2, 1, go.
If you're posting photos of yourself, you're feeling cute, girl, you are a model, you know?
I definitely think so too. If you're enjoying yourself and promoting yourself naturally and, you know, being who you want to be and making money off it most times, then get your coin, girl. Yeah. Okay.
I think also
I'll stop it right here. So get your coin. Yeah, that's cool. And you could get your coin and still not go under the moniker of a model, as far as I'm concerned, because from what I've seen, let me know if I'm wrong, a lot of models who are actual paid models that walk on runways, they disassociate themselves more often than not from IG models, because to be an IG model, anybody could be an IG model. You just get a phone, you start taking pictures, you post them on IG. Most of the time they're in bikinis and they're laid out, and there's nothing wrong with that. But models usually disassociate themselves from actual models, disassociate themselves from IG models in what I've seen. Let's continue with the video.
the idea that something has to be monetized for it to be legitimate is also damaging. You know what I mean? Because for a long time in my career, I was self-producing things, right? And then people started reaching out to me, oh, do you want to book this campaign?
It starts,
So,
it starts on an angle.
right.
I definitely respect what you said, but it was funny because it like literally tinged at my standard. So I started in Atlanta when I was going to college doing modeling. And I remember I met this beautiful model and she was like, I didn't consider myself a model until it affected my bank accounts. And literally that became my goal, was like, I would not call myself a model until it affected my bank account. Our Instagram models, fashion models, I would probably be way over there. But our Instagram models, yes, because whether you're modeling on top of cars or you're modeling clothes or you just do hands or you just distinction that
I mean, give credit where credit's due. Like, a lot of Instagram models are not only modeling, they are styling, they are doing their makeup, they are self-producing, they are shooting. Like, that is a job. The thing that only frustrates me, at least.
All right. She went a little too far right there. Putting on dresses, putting on clothes, putting on jeans, and doing like a clothing haul is not a job. Let's stop. Let's stop with this nonsense. That is not a job in any form of the imagination. So, let's get this set. So no, that is not a job. People have gotten overblown when it comes to overinflating what people on the internet are doing. Not a job at all. You're just literally posting pictures of yourself in scantily clad clothing a lot of the time. And nobody's knocking you for it, but don't try to make it seem like you're performing open heart surgery, or it's so demanding that I'm on IG and I have to take these photos and, you know, I got to make sure that I have the right accessories. Nah, that's bogus. That is bogus. Let's continue with the video.
Because I'm not industry standards for like being a fashion model. I feel like a lot of people would see me and maybe think I'm an Instagram model. And it's like, no, actually, like I pay for my entire life modeling. I feel like people think less of what I do or don't expect that I could be a professional model because of that existence of Instagram models.
I was just thinking of the whole industry and just paying homage and respect to folks that have like gone hard, gone to casting calls, that like have built their portfolio, have gotten rejection from agencies and things like that, versus like someone who's just on Instagram. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but like being on Instagram, posting pretty pictures and then getting a bunch of likes.
I have hot take prompts, which are prompts that are submitted by our audience, assumptions that they make about models. Models secretly judge fat people.
I feel kind of liberated.
Some honesty on the panel.
Being a plus-size model.
Some honesty on the panel.
Anything I'm not. Does not mean that I haven't had my fair share of extremely fat-phobic situations that I've had on set.
All the 2000s, we grew up on tabloids. When a celebrity would gain weight, especially a woman, it'd be like, oh, look at her in a bikini. Like, oh, she's gone off the rails. So I do believe probably some models do have these microaggressions, but it's also the system's fault.
Yeah, it's not specific to models.
Yeah.
I think it's everyone. Yeah.
It's the system's fault. I'm going to push back against that. It's not the system's fault. You believe what you believe. And inherently, people overall are not attracted to people who are out of shape. Because what is attractive? You got to look at the opposite side of the thing. What is attractive? People who are attractive are fit. They're healthy. They have some meat on their bones in the right places, if you know what I'm saying. I think at least I know what I like. However, you don't have to be rail thin. However, and that's biological from back in the olden days. You wanted somebody that could be attractive in that they were a suitable mate, and those characteristics is what we find attractive as humans. So yeah, so like that's kind of my take on that. But let's continue with the video.
I don't think models at all encourage eating disorders. I think what people perceive that models may do in order to stay skinny, but that's on perception, and it's the perception of it that needs to change.
Some of these models do promote going down to a size 0, and these agents or agencies are ex-models. We used to watch Tyra Banks, America's Next Top Model. She was extremely severely rude to those girls. Like Takara, the biggest girl on there, and she was a size 12. She used to go down her throat.
In the specific reference that you were talking about, I think that this woman was critiquing the models from her experience and what she knew the industry was. She knew for this young girl who has no name, is not signed, you have to fit the clothes or you don't work at the time. I disagree that models encourage eating disorders on other people. I think that models encourage eating disorders within themselves.
Oh, definitely so. I wouldn't say that they are encouraging directly, but I would say as to Naomi Campbell and Tyra Banks, how they were saying, well, if you're not going to fit the clothes, you can't get work. So is that you should be losing weight, or should the clothes be made bigger?
Modeling.
I'm going to give my final thought on that, and then we'll wrap it up. Should you lose weight, or should the clothing be made to be bigger? That's where we're at right now. You should lose the weight. Okay? If you want to work, if you want to have a job, if you want to become a model, lose the weight, right? The girl was a 12. Get down to a 6 or an 8. What's the problem if you want to get the job? Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. So yeah, this has been another episode of video in the Karat Juice Podcast channel, and I'm gonna end it there, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe.